Hello students, from last class onwards we are discussing about motion. Okay, so in last class we discussed about distance, what is distance, displacement and speed and velocity, right? Okay, so let us once recall, okay, with the example. Later we'll continue the remaining topics. Okay, so what is distance? Distance is nothing but total length of a path traveled. Okay, so let us consider one example. Okay, so this is a park. Okay, so your house is located here. Okay, and here your friend's house. So your house is located here, and one rectangular park is there. So at one corner your house, and here another corner your friend's house is there. So you want to travel along this path, okay, to your friend's house. So you are going on this path. Okay, so you started from your home and you went to your friend's house like this. Okay, so let us find the distance. Okay, so distance is nothing but total length of the path traveled, right? Yes or no? Okay, so total length of the path traveled. Okay, so let us consider length of the park is 40 meters and breadth or width of the park is 30 meters. Okay, so what is the total distance covered? So along this path you went to your friend's house, right? So how much distance you traveled? 40 meters. You are going on like this, right? Okay, so 40 meters and 30 meters. Okay, total distance is equal to, so total distance is equal to 40 meters plus 30 meters is equal to 70 meters. Okay, so let us consider this is a top view. Okay, top view of the park, your house and your friend's house. Okay, you're going along this path. Okay, so total distance is equal to 40 meters plus 30 meters. Okay, so this is a total distance. Here initial position is here, right? Initial and final. Okay, so let us find the displacement. So in yesterday's class we already discussed about distance. It is a scalar quantity, right? Scalar is nothing but it has only magnitude, no direction. Okay, magnitude, no direction. So distance is a scalar quantity which has only magnitude, no direction. So total distance here we just 70 meters will tell. Okay, so what is displacement? Displacement, so what is displacement? Shortest distance from initial to final position. Okay, so is said to be displacement. Okay, shortest distance from initial position to final position. Okay, so here how to calculate the displacement? Here this is the straight line from the initial to final position. So this is a displacement is nothing but what? Here straight line from initial to final position. So here to find this, try to observe. Here you can measure with the using tape or any instrument, or you can find using a Pythagoras theorem. This displacement is the hypotenuse here, so try to apply the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, displacement is equal to what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Okay, so here displacement is equal to under root of 40 square plus 30 square. Here you will get 50 meters, right? Okay, here you will get 50 meters. So in yesterday's class we already discussed displacement is nothing but it's a vector quantity, right? So what is the direction here? North, east. Okay, so here let us consider directions: north, south, east, west. So in which direction you are moving? In a northeast direction. So displacement is equal to 50 meters northeast. Okay, so this is a displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity, right? Vector. So vector nothing but it has both magnitude and direction. Both magnitude and direction. Okay, so yeah, always will indicate the displacement with the direction. Here displacement is equal to 50 meters northeast. Okay, so now let us consider the same park and your house and your friend's house. Let us consider now you are going through this path along the park through this path. Okay, so here initial position and final position. Okay, so what is the distance here? Distance again. So how to measure the distance here? It is a curved path, right? Try to measure with the help of a rope. So or later you measure the length of the rope using a tape. Okay, so try to measure the path or a distance in this case. Okay, so distance you have to measure in a case 2. So that is you are traveling along this uh, curved path, right? So measure using rope. Okay, measure using rope with the help of a rope. So rope length is equal to, yeah, so here rope length becomes your distance. What about displacement? Displacement is same. Okay, so displacement same, 50 meters northeast. Okay, so displacement will be same. So just here we took a curved path. Okay, so in curved path how to measure the distance? With the help of rope you can measure. Okay, so later measure this rope length, so displacement will be the same. Okay, so distance measure with the help of a rope. Okay, rope length is equal to the distance. Speed, what is speed? Rate of change of a distance. Okay, rate of change of distance. Rate of change of distance. Rate is nothing. So what is speed? Rate of change of distance. So here rate is nothing but divided by time. Okay, so what is the formula of speed? Speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, so speed is equal to distance by time. So we already discussed units, SI units, meter per second. Okay, so speed is rate of change of distance. Rate is nothing but divided by time. So you know very well speed formula, distance by time. Okay, so we already discussed in yesterday's class units of speed, that is SI units, meter per second. So here in this example you traveled 70 meters, right? Distance, total distance, distance is equal to 70 meters. So let us consider you took 1 minute 40 seconds time to travel these 70 meters. So 1 minute 40 seconds is nothing but 100 seconds. Okay, speed is equal to 70 meters by 100 seconds, that is equal to 0.7 meter per second. Okay, so let us find a velocity. So here also the speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar is nothing but, you already know, scalar is nothing but it has only magnitude, no direction. Okay, only magnitude. So scalar is nothing but only magnitude. It has only magnitude, no direction. So velocity, what is velocity? Rate of change of a displacement. Okay, change of a displacement is called velocity. So velocity is equal to displacement by time. Okay, displacement by time. So displacement means nothing but the shortest descent. We already found, that is 50 meters northeast divided by same time 100 seconds. So here 0 0 cancel, 5 2s are, that is equal to 0.5 meter per second northeast. Okay, so velocity is a vector. Okay, so vector is nothing but it has both magnitude and direction. Okay, so this is the about the speed, velocity, distance and displacement. Okay, so let us consider you are coming back from your again. Okay, so you went right, so let us consider you are coming back to your home. Okay, so in that case what happens? Okay, so in that case what is distance and what is displacement, let us find. Okay, so you have to get a full clarity about distance, displacement, velocity and speed. Okay, so most of you confused about okay, speed and velocity, even distance and displacement. Okay, if you listen carefully and try to solve few examples, try to listen these examples, you will get a clarity. Okay, you are in a position now, if you watch this class clearly, you can explain to your friends also. Okay, so you are going in this path, right? Okay, so let us consider while coming back you are coming like this with the help of a bicycle. Okay, so you are coming, you took your bicycle of your friend and you are coming back in this direction. Okay, so what happens this time? Okay, while coming back by bicycle you will take a less time, right? So while going you went through by walk, so while walking you will take more time usually, right? So while coming by bicycle you took only 40 seconds, let us consider. So now distance traveled in this case. Okay, so what is the distance traveled? Again 40 meters and 30 meters, 70 meters. Okay, so you are coming back to your home by your friend bicycle and you take time of 40 seconds. Okay, so total distance in entire journey is perimeter of a rectangle, right? Okay, let us see here like this. You can see this rectangular park, right? So the total distance traveled in this entire journey, how much? Okay, that is perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. You already know. If you found that, how much you will get? Total distance. Okay, in entire journey. Okay, 140 meters. Okay, so what is average speed here? So whenever you are going through the means of two transportations or with the two speeds, at the time you will not say only speed, you have to say that is average speed. Okay, so average speed is nothing but what here? Total distance by total time. Okay, so average speed is equal to total distance. So how much distance you traveled? 140 meters. And total time. Initially you take a 1 minute 40 seconds, that is equal to 100 seconds. Now 40 seconds. Totally how much time? Okay, that is 140 seconds. Okay, average speed is equal to total distance 140 meters and total time 40 seconds plus 100 seconds, that is equal to 140 meters by 140 seconds. Okay, that is equal to 1 meter per second. So what is your average speed? 1 meter per second. Okay, so what is average displacement? Okay, so again displacement is nothing but shortest distance. You will come back, you went like this and you're coming like this, right? So now your initial and final positions are same, right? You're going, while going this is initial, again you are coming and this is your final position, right? So initial and final positions are same. So what is the displacement here? Displacement is nothing but a zero here. Okay, why? Because you are going from one point and again you are coming to the same point. Here is there any distance you traveled or any displacement here? No. Okay, so displacement here is equal to zero. So because initial and final positions are same, right? That's why displacement is zero. So average velocity, okay, average velocity is equal to total displacement by displacement by total time. Okay, so total displacement is nothing but what, 0 by 140 seconds, that is equal to 0 meter per second. Okay, so this is a average velocity and average speed. Okay, so you understood clearly, right, what is displacement. So while going, only while going, your displacement is 50 meters. So while going, your displacement is 50 meters. You, while coming back, okay, so while coming back, your initial and final positions are same, so that's why displacement is 0. So if displacement is 0, average speed is average velocity is 0. Okay, so let us discuss about uniform and non-uniform motion. Okay, so what is uniform motion? So uniform motion is nothing but travel equal distances in equal intervals of time in a straight line. Okay, so travels, suppose if a body is traveling in a equal distances in equal intervals of time, then that body is said to be in uniform motion if it is going in a straight line. Okay, travels equal distances in equal, so uniform motion is nothing but travels equal distances in equal intervals of time in a straight line. Okay, so let us consider one car is covering 10 meters in a first second, again 10 meters in second, okay, second, and again 10 meters in third second. Okay, so this car is said to be in a uniform motion, right? In each and every minute it is covering 10 meters. Okay, so then this car is said to be in uniform motion. Okay, so what is the speed here, in first case, okay, so it's covering 10 meters in 1 second, right? So speed is equal to 10 meters by 1 second, that is equal to 10 meter per second. Here second case also, it's covering 10 meters in 1 second, 10 meters in 1 second. Here what happens, what you can observe here, constant speed, right? Constant speed, and also it is traveling in straight line, means a constant direction. Okay, so constant speed and constant direction, so then these, it is said to be in a constant velocity, right? Yes or no? Okay, so constant speed it's maintaining plus constant direction. Okay, speed and direction is said to be velocity, right? So if a body is said to be in uniform motion, is nothing but that body is moving with the constant velocity. Okay, constant velocity. Okay, so uniform motion is nothing but means a body is traveling with the constant velocity. Okay, clear? So next, what is non-uniform motion? Non-uniform motion. So non-uniform motion means a body travels unequal distances in unequal intervals of time, right? No. Okay, so unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Okay, so that body is said to be in a non-uniform motion. Okay, so travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time, equal intervals of, so travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. So let us consider a car is traveling in first second it is covered 5 meters, in second it is covered 10 meters, in third second it covered 7 meters. Okay, so here let us consider speed is equal to here 5 meter per second, 10 meter per second, and 7 meter per second. Here you can see speed is different, right? Here 5 with 10 and 7 meter per second. So means here speed is not constant, right? Speed is not constant. Okay, so speed is not constant is nothing but velocity is also not constant. Velocity is also not constant. Okay, so velocity is not constant means either value is changing or direction is changing. Okay, so velocity is not constant is nothing but either maybe direction is changing or value is changing, means speed is changing or direction is changing. Okay, if the speed and direction both are in a constant, then that is said to be in uniform motion. Okay, so in non-uniform motion is nothing but always average speed and our average velocity comes into picture. Okay, so always average speed is nothing but it's applicable for only non-uniform motion. Okay, so let us see average speed. Okay, so for these both this non-uniform example, let us calculate the average speed and average velocity. Okay, average speed. So average speed is nothing but used for average speed term used for only for non-uniform motion, right? Non-uniform motion. Okay, so so what is average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Okay, total time. So in this example, let us consider, so first case, how much so average speed is nothing but it is used for non-uniform motion. Okay, total distance by total time. Here distance 5 meters in first second, 10 and 7 meters by 3 seconds, right? So 22 by 3 meter per second. This is the average speed. Okay, so average velocity used for non-uniform motion, again total displacement by total time. Okay, 22 by 3 meter per second. Okay, so both are same. If the direction is, so displacement is equal to plus 22 by 3 meter per second. If a direction is given, you can consider the plus and minus signs. Okay, so this is a general formula for average velocity. Okay, total displacement by total time. Okay, if the velocity is changing at a uniform rate, then average velocity formula is different. Okay, so if velocity is changing at a uniform rate, okay, if velocity is changing at uniform rate, average speed is equal to u plus v by 2. So u is nothing but initial velocity and v is nothing but a final velocity. Okay, if the velocity is changing at a uniform rate, then average formula is different, that is u plus v by 2. So mostly you will get these condition or special condition while solving the problems. Okay, in your exam frequently he will ask you to find the average velocity. He'll give he'll just inform you the body is in a non-uniform motion, he'll give final velocity. Okay, so at the time what you have to consider, initial velocity is 0 and final velocity whatever the value is given, you have to substitute those values, and if you divide by 2, then you will get a average velocity. This is a special case. Okay, so generally average velocity formula total displacement by total time. Okay, so let us consider an example. A car at a 0 seconds, it is at rest, right? So velocity is equal to 0, that is initial velocity. Okay, 0 meter per second. So at 1 second and 2 seconds and 3 seconds, 3 meter per second, this is a final velocity. So average velocity formula, what is that? Average velocity is equal to u plus v by 2. Okay, so u is a initial velocity and this is final velocity. Okay, so u 0 plus 3 by 2. Okay, so 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5 meter per second. Like this you will find the average velocity. Okay, if the body is moving or the velocity is changing at a uniform rate. Okay, so let us see here 0 1 2 3. If you observe the difference 1 1 you will get, right? Means the speed, the velocity is changing at a uniform rate, right? Yes or no? So at that case average velocity formula, what is that? U plus v by 2. U is nothing but initial velocity, v is nothing but final velocity. Okay, so this is a formula. Okay, so practically, how will measure the distance, displacement, speed and velocity in a vehicle? Okay, so practically how will measure? So practically how will measure the distance, displacement, speed and velocity in a vehicle? Okay, so you can see this is a diagram of a car. You can see speedometer, and you know very well about this. Uh, just in a homework you have to mention what is this. This is a speedometer, and one more dialer you can see in a car. What is that? You have to tell me in a tomorrow's homework question. I'll not give you question, just you have to mention in your homework sheet. Okay, so speed, odometer measures the distance traveled by a car, right? Yes or no? Speedometer to measure the speed. Okay, so odometer. So odometer measures distance, right? Yes or no? So distance traveled by a car or any vehicle is shown by a odometer. Okay, so let us consider at a point A. Okay, at a point A, suppose I'm taking a car. Okay, this is car is traveling like this. Okay, this is point A and this is point B. So here this is initial position, right? At point A, the car is, the odometer is showing 10180 kilometers. Okay, so at final position it is showing 10190 kilometers. Okay, so how much distance these car traveled? Distance is this path, right? So total distance, total path traveled by a vehicle, or okay, so that is distance. Distance is nothing but just to subtract final value from initial value from the final value, you will get a 10 kilometers. This is the distance. So how to calculate the displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance, right? This becomes a displacement. How you will calculate the displacement? Displacement is calculated by, we find the displacement by using maps. Okay, so like Google Maps, you can see 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, like that. Okay, so suppose consider 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters is nothing but 7 kilometers. This is a displacement, right? Displacement. Okay, so like this, by using maps we'll find the displacement, and by using odometer you will find the distance. Okay, so in this case distance is 10 kilometers and displacement is 7 kilometers. Always displacement shortest distance, that's why it is always less than the distance. Okay, so how we'll find the measures the distance? Okay, so for displacement we use maps. For displacement, okay, so you can see the Google Maps. So you can find the displacement by using displacement. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer is nothing but suppose 10 kilometers, nothing but 10 centimeters is nothing but 10 kilometers, like that. Okay, so normally car travels with a non-uniform motion, right? You can see most of the time traffic and everything, right? You have to stop at the traffic signal and you have to move again. So will not travel if the, so mostly will travel with the non-uniform motion. If the police vehicle or ambulance, if the roads are free, then they travel with the uniform motion, but not we. Okay, so average speed is equal to, in this case what is average speed? Average speed is equal to, so average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Okay, so distance is nothing but 10 kilometers. Okay, and let us consider time. Okay, so time is nothing but half an hour. Okay, let us take time is equal to half an hour, means 30 minutes is nothing but 0.5 hours. Okay, so that is equal to, you will get 20 kilometers per hour. This is the average speed. Okay, so what about average velocity? Average velocity is nothing but 7 kilometers by 0.5 hours. That is equal to, if we calculate 14 kilometers per hour northeast direction. Okay, for displacement or for average velocity you will get direction, right? Northeast direction. Okay, so this, like this, will calculate the average speed and average velocity by using these practically. Okay, we will measure like this. So you can see speedometer in vehicles, right? Why don't we see the speed of a vehicle in a speedometer? Okay, so speedometer measures instantaneous speed. Okay, so speed at that particular instant. Okay, so while traveling, if you want to measure your if you want to check your speed at that particular instant, you can use the speedometer. Okay, so speedometer, but here we are calculating the average speed throughout the journey. Okay, throughout this journey, that's why we are calculating by using odometer. We are finding the distance and we are checking the time and we are calculating like this. Okay, so what the speedometer do? Speedometer measures instantaneous speed. Okay, so it measures instantaneous speed. Okay, speed at that particular instant. If you want to check, then we can check using speedometer. Okay, that's all in this class. We'll see in the next class, next chapter, so next concept. Okay, thank you.